What you gonna do? Stop playing with
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Yessir.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Step, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. We'll see gets it.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2, Herbert. He almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
He was covered.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Draw play, it's Eckler.
23 yards.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 15-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on there.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pushing through the contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to go to Cleveland here out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's going to take off with it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that takes us from second to third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. And he connects with Ertz. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
27-yard attempt.
Will Rosser's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st down, Ravens.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here's the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go again here with Akers. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll try and run it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ogunjobi on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Herbert. He's thrown interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. pick. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Complete to Kelly. Calling a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The killer here is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And a Raven 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
27, Chargers 10. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They've had some success.